Hi everybody, and welcome to, I think it's episode 7 of Chris and Luke's Stiga NHL Hockey World. Sorry it's been a couple of weeks since we last got on to finish off our teams and the goalie pads that we've done, but we've been busy watching the Leafs go downhill. Alright, so the next team that we're going to do, Luke, who we got?
We have got the San Jose Sharks.
The San Jose Sharks. So we've got 3 versions. We've got the most recent home and away, and the goalie is the same, Niemi. He's the same in both the home and away, so his pads are pretty basic, just with a little bit of turquoise trim on it. So if you can see that, it's pretty much all white, a little bit of trim, and that is Niemi. Now the old version of the San Jose Sharks that we do have, this is Evgeny Nabokov when he was with the Sharks, so his pads have a little bit more detail. Kind of cool. So that is the old version of the San Jose Sharks. So for our collection, we've got 3 San Jose Sharks teams. Okay, Lukey, next.
Okay, next we have the St. Louis Blues.
The St. Louis Blues. So last season when we got our home version of the St. Louis Blues, Ryan Miller was in goals for the Blues when they were going for the Cup.
He plays awesome for Vancouver.
Yeah, that's right. But both our home and away we've done as Ryan Miller, so same pad style. I'll just put them both up so that you can see. Pretty cool design on the front, and a little bit of trim on the back. I'll just turn those around there. I'll turn this guy around anyway. It's the same on the other guy. A little bit of trim on the back as well. I don't know if you can see that, but that is Ryan Miller. St. Louis Blues. Obviously he's moved on to the Canucks. And yeah, so the home and away for the Blues, both teams. Just there. And Lukey, who we got next, mate?
Next up we have Tampa Bay Lightning.
So obviously Tampa Bay, I think it was 2 seasons ago, changed their uniforms to majority blue with some white trim. So these are the old versions that we have, which has only been available from Stiga since the game's been invented. So we have the away version, which was more recent than the dark version. So here we have Dwayne Rollerson, who was the goaltender for the Tampa Bay Lightning when they wore this uniform. And you can see the trim on his pads there. And for the home version, I'll just grab this goaltender here. We went way back to when John Graham was the goaltender for the Tampa Bay Lightning. So his pads were fairly dark, and some dark blue and silver trim on it, which they look pretty cool. And that's John Graham. So it'd be great if Stiga did come out with a newer version of the Tampa Bay Lightning to update what we currently have. Okay.
Trade him.
Well, we'll get to that. Maybe we will. Alright, so that's Tampa Bay. Ricky, who we got next?
Next we have Washington Capitals.
Washington Capitals, and I think we've got the old version as
yes.
well. So I'll just do the new version to start off with. So we've got the both home and away, and Braden Holtby is the goaltender. Pads design is the same for both. So I'll just put those up there like that. You can see the trim, a little bit of red trim, pretty basic. As I said in all the previous episodes, most of the goaltenders have white pads with their team colours trim somewhere on them in some sort of design, so that's what these ones are as well. Okay, now as far as the old version goes, the old Capitals uniform, we've got here Olaf Kolzig's goaltending pads for when he was with the Washington Capitals way back when. So these have a bit more detail on them. The gold and silver and blue, black. So they're pretty cool. And that is the Washington Capitals. 3 versions. It's cool every now and then to play a game and use the old version, just for old time's sake, right, Ricky?
Now the last team for tonight is the Atlantic Thrashers / Winnipeg Jets.
Right. So we put these guys together basically because when Atlanta became extinct and they got moved to Winnipeg, we thought we'd keep these teams together as a home and away, and that's virtually our away version for Winnipeg. So let's look at the old version first, the Atlanta Thrashers. Pavlik, who was in goals when the Atlanta Thrashers were in the league. And his pads, I would have to say, would have to go close to being my favourite design. They are cool.
Yes.
And when I get to his version that he wears with the Winnipeg Jets, I actually like those a lot as well. So, got a good shot of those. That's Pavlik's pads for the Atlanta Thrashers, for when Winnipeg were Atlanta. And now, Pavlik wears these pads as a Winnipeg Jet. So, also too, a little bit of intricate design. Silver and blue looks really good. Okay, so that
is it
that,
for now.
as far as all our teams go. Now, I'd like to give you a little heads up on what we've been doing the last couple of weeks. It's probably why we haven't been online showing you these last 5 teams, but if you just want to, I'll slide these over. Been working on making our own versions of some home teams that Stiga have not brought out as yet. So, just a quick little brief look as to what we've done. The Edmonton Oilers, which I've kept one which hasn't been painted yet. That's how they come currently. So
And they look terrible.
well, they look outdated. So we've kept them as an away team, but what we've done is painted over that to make the Edmonton Oilers as they are today. And we've done that with a series of other teams as well that you can see here. But we'll say that for our next episode, and a couple of other things too that we've got lined up. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you soon, hockey fans. For now, bye now.
Bye.